So, what is happening in the bass? In the beginning gospel part, it's just playing some bass notes. Right here, the F sharp. Bass notes. C sharp with a C sharp, and even there's a C sharp with a fraction, you gotta be the C sharp. And F sharp. And then, oh, I just playing right ahead there, C sharp minor, no chord, but a C sharp. And there, a D2 with an E bass, so. And then it starts booking. Two patterns, two blocks. Here it is, A, and then a chromatic crawl up from F sharp. The minor third always sounds down when you're going down a minor third from a letter, and then crawl back up. It works out in time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're all of a sudden right back on 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so anyways. What's that part? That's taking the chord and breaking it apart in eighth notes. Boogieing it. Now in this case, I'm going bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top of the A chord. The full A chord, of course, would be octave. I'd do a bell. And the full A chord, broken apart. What if I started with the A, F sharp, G, G sharp, then I crawl the A chord? Right? Now what would I do on the, so that's what I'm doing all during the first part of this song. And then when I get to the next part, what am I going to do in the, I'm just crawling the A chord there. What am I going to do in the G sharp minor 7? Yes, except a little different. I'm going to use the crawl of the chord first instead of before I did the right, I did that first. Now all I'm doing is gonna go, then I crawl the chord. So then I'm gonna do the crawl of the chord in the G sharp minor 7. And then I'm going to just kind of crawl down there from there. Just boogieing all over the place. Oh, I'm not happy. What am I going to, where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going out here. How did I figure that would be legal? F, E flat, C sharp, B. See, that's the wonder of computer. I'm looking right here in this measure right here. F, E flat, this, E flat, right? Alongside an F and an E flat, that makes sense. Because I also see this as an A flat minor 7. Of course, look at an A flat minor 7. But I had to call it as a G sharp because of the way it crawled up. I didn't want to have a C flat as a B. I wanted to have a B. So that's why I called it a G sharp minor 7, 2, 4. It is. And here's the riff of breaking the chord as you go up. There it is. Take a look at that. I'm going to say it's G sharp, F sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp. So you get the 4, the C sharp, the minor third, the 2, and the 7. And you break it in the right hand, just like in the left hand. I'm breaking the G sharp minor 7 chord first. And then I'm just going right down as I think of it as a flat I would have gone F, E flat, and then I kind of switch it back to C sharp. Enharmonicness, the same note, whether it's a flat or a sharp. Like this could be an A sharp or a B flat. This could be a G sharp or an A flat. Anyways, so here this could be considered, A flat. There would be a C flat in there. Make a B in an A flat situation, but in a G sharp situation, it's just a B. This one note here is the reason I call it a G sharp. But I like to think of it sometimes, because computers will allow you to do this, because I always write in the key of C. I love writing the key of C now because the computer does all the work. In the old days, the key signature was there, I always think, because the writer needed a shortcut, so you didn't have to write all those flats or sharps all the time, throughout all the lines of music and orchestrations, whatever. So it invented the key signature. Also, it's cool, though, because of the different streets and stuff like that. And we are in a definite street here. But it happens to be the G flat street. Anyways, that's another story. I always thought that the writers back then invented the key signature idea that you had to remember, from the very beginning, like way over here next to the treble and bass clef, a certain flat or a group of flats or sharps all the way through the whole song, that if you didn't use them, then you would have to natural them. Well, that's not really easy anymore, because the easier thing is let the computer do it for you. And you can choose enharmonically whether you want to become a sharp or flat. For example, this riff. And also it helps you remember. It's so easy to remember between the two between each measure, because it's marked for you every time, because the computer marks it for you. That's the cool thing. So here you see that there is, and then it holds that note, in that same line, whatever, or space, it holds that sharp or flat all the way through the measure, then the measure bar clears it, and you're all clear into the next measure. So you literally can have sharps, like as this F sharp is right next to it in the bass, and an F right next to it without even putting a natural there, because the bar line clears everything. Bing, bang, ping. And it's great. And so anyways, then it gets resharped and reminds you easily, oh, this is what it is. I don't have to remember because the key signature way over here. Oh, it's all resharped for me in this measure. Isn't that cool? And it's all reflatted for me if I want to think of it as flat. In this measure, in the left hand. So anyway, so then what do I do in the A? That was on the G sharp. There's a walk it up and then up, walk down, up, kind of, it's part of the note of 6, 5, 4, minor 3, walking right down the chord of A flat, minor 7, or G sharp, minor 7, 6. 6 is legal in a minor. Okay, so here we go. Minor chord. All right, so what do I do in the A? I'm going to crawl right up. Just a little hop. Just keep that eighth note. Boom, bing, boom, bing, boom. Listen. Oh, wait there. I'm sorry. I do an A7. Go to the 7. And then crawling right down the A, A6. So what do I do in the right hand there? Here we go. I'm taking that A4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Here's the A, the 2. Here's the 7 and the 5. That's the block, solid chord per block that I'm using, just breaking it apart. Breaking it apart. It's really fun. But I'm doing that while I'm playing in the A. That's my A fun 7. Here's the 7, the 2, and all these things, cool things in the 8. Listen. Right? And then back to the G sharp. The G sharp that I was just talking about. Remember, it could be an A. In the A. Comes down the A. A7, and then the beginning of the chorus. That lead no chord right here, A, B, and then of course the A suits with the B, and then the E with the D bass, and then we're back to that A with the C sharp bass. Would I do that? Keep going on the A. I'm on A. and the F sharp. And then I start doing a lot of this. In the boogie, I want to keep that eighth note going. So I start doing root fifth or 1 5 8 5 1 5. You know, I do root fifth, and to get some space to get going. You know what I mean? I'm in the F sharp, and I'm going. I'm do this little 16th note twirl. So I'm doing this root fifth just to get some distance. Right? I have to move across the keyboard quickly. Root fifth. I'm missing any third before I was calling the 1 3 5 1 3 5 1 or 1 minor or 1 minor 3 5 1 minor 3 5 or walk down. Anyway, now in the F sharp, I'm just playing F sharp and 5 1 5 1 5 1 5 1. And that 16th note twirl. Trill, not twirl. An E with a D bass, then A with a C sharp bass. The music software decided to. I'm sure I tried to correct this, you all, but the music software refused. It would not ever correct, so it decided I'm just going to keep it like this, and that's the way you're to deal with it. I'm like, okay. And then root, look at the big root, and the root, look at the left hand again, root, fifth. And when I got a bunch of E with a D bass, I'm just going to do it on C sharp bass. So anyways, the music software refused to allow me to bar it all down because it said this is fine, but then I'm not going to allow to bar these all together, and it just refused. So I just had to leave it like that, and it's kind of voiced for me. But anyway, look at even so anyways. So that happens throughout sometimes in the software, but that's great. It's the right note and the right rhythm. Fine with me. And notice the background, because here's the melody. Top note. And what am I? Oh no! Oh, what am I doing? The D. Here comes the D. D. I'm just gonna go right up the D chord. And then F sharp. What am I gonna do? The F sharp. Wait, the C sharp. A with the C sharp. But I'm gonna go root fifth. This is an experiment. Okay, so I had an A with a C sharp bass, right? You're like, oh wait a minute, now I have a fraction chord here. What am I gonna do when I'm doing the root fifth? Well, the fifth of C sharp is G sharp, and it doesn't go with an A. Well, it does kind of as a major 7, but it sounds so good if I just like the sound of it. It was crushing, rather than doing like an actual fifth of there. See that? That's an A with a C sharp bass. Well, what am I going to do with that C sharp if I want to go root fifth 1 5 1 5 1 like I was crawling on before with the F sharp? What do I want with a C sharp? Am I going to go to the fifth of the A, which is E? No. I mean, I could, but I wanted to make something, so I just tried some different notes to go to, and I came up with a G sharp, and it was cool. It was cool, and I kept it. So when I'm on the C sharp there, I'm going root fifth of D, and then I hear in the C sharp with the A. And then the thing, here it is. Kind of getting to the second part of the chorus here. B minor 7. I'm just playing with the B. And then taking that same chord in the right hand, I'm going to just change the note from a B to an E. But listen to it in time when I'm doing the C sharp part. Isn't that cool? It changes to an E. First it was a B. And then it goes into that second part of the chorus, which I really, really like. Which I'm just going to hold there. But isn't that cool? That goes B minor 7 to the A with the E bass, and then to this A sus. I ran out of the notes. It should be an A up there, but I can only get the, because it's I love the 76 key number, lowest E on the piano, highest G on the piano. It just ended on an A. Well, it's going to end on an A then up there instead of a, because over here, what am I doing? A. G. It's way up there. And then I'm going to resolve it. Here's the beginning of the sus. A. Resolved, like, but I'm gonna wait until I get all the way up with my left hand, which I'm talking about tonight, left hand. And I hit with A here, and then here's the cool part. In the G sharp minor 7/2, I found this squish note. It's in the A sharp. It's kind of a bender note. And then I found out that if I just switched the note from a G sharp to a, here I am, this G sharp minor 7, and then I'm going to switch it to a C sharp. I just found this by just squishing around these chords of G sharp and the C sharp minor, which I was in this big part of the song. All right, now what am I going to do in the bass? I'm going to walk right up the chord, the G sharp minor chord. Then I'm going to walk right up the C sharp minor chord. Hold on, I'm turning the page. And then F sharp, I'm going to go right up the F sharp chord. F sharp minor 7 chord in the bass. I just like the thickness, in other words, the closeness of that walk versus a 1-5-1-5. I'm like, I'm going to put the minor 3 in there. And the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have my 4/8 notes. Again, the boogie, the 4/8 notes everywhere you go. And that's important. And then F sharp. This is just a riff, kind of an inverted, broken chord, just crawling right down the key. Oh, then it switches to an A7. And then A7, wait. wait. It goes to A7, and then to F sharp. Look at that big stretch of that C sharp minor 7. Root 5th. Oh, what am I doing? The F sharp. I just skipped right over the D. Remember, the D is just walking right up. So before it was turned to A7. Again, this is an F sharp, not a G. It should be an F sharp. And then here we go. This is stretched out C sharp minor 7, root 5th, and it resolves to C sharp minor 7 to an F sharp. And then it's basically the same chord. Noticing that I'm just moving the different bass notes, and if it's in D, it's a big D major 7/6. If I'm in an F sharp bass, it's like a F sharp minor 7/2. And I'm just putting little squigglings in underneath it. And the octave. It's like a big screaming out part. Oh, then broken D, D2, major 7, and then big C sharp minor 7, C sharp minor 7, 2, F sharp minor 7, and back to that D with an E bass. And let's crawl that right. Let's just crawl it up there. Take all the notes of E and a nice happy E6. Oh, sorry, a D. D, we're in D with an E bass, so I was thinking the D2, and a major 7, a big D major 7. Sorry, I was analyzing wrong. Let's just scroll down big. D major 7, major 7, 6, happy. And then just change the bass note to an E. Makes it to an E bass over a D major 7. Happy, 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 happy. End of the chorus. And then, happens in the next verse?